This episode is brought to you by Experian. Are you paying for subscriptions you don't use, but can't find the time or energy to cancel them? Experian could cancel unwanted subscriptions for you, saving you an average of $270 per year and plenty of time. Download the Experian app. Results will vary. Not all subscriptions are eligible. Savings are not guaranteed. Paid membership with connected payment account required.
Welcome to Sarah's Talk Solutions. Ladies and gentlemen, you're tuning in a bit of a different type of show. Our goal in our show is to shine a light on American open wounds, showcase those urgently attempting to stop the bleeding, and hopefully inspire some folks to uncover opportunities to do the same. I'm Sarah B, and I'm your host. You can drop me an email at theblog@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Blog 105 Radio every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Welcome to another week's show of Sarah's Solution Talks. Guys, I have got an interesting topic where I'm going to let you know what's going on and what's happening in LA. Living in LA is another world. The people are nasty, they're brutal, there's no care factor, there's no humanity at all. And I am just appalled and I'm disgusted, and I have some amazing resources that I'm happy to actually share with you guys. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can drop me an email at theblog@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. Ladies and gentlemen, you tune into a bit of a different type of show. I'm Sarah B, and I'm your host. You can drop me on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. You can drop me a DM. You can listen to me every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can shoot me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Welcome to Sarah B, and I'm your host. Sit back and let me take you on an impactful journey as I introduce you to today's new brand of American hero. Guys, I am literally going to drop some information, some resources of living and what it's like living in LA. I am going through some really heavy stuff where I am at breaking point, where it is exhausting. It is mentally draining. Physically, I am tapped out. I have no bandwidth left because I have been trying to keep strong for so long, and so, and it's just, it's taken its toll. Like, I just don't know anymore who to talk to, who to reach out. People that, especially being in the industry, super sensitive, or I'm just very blunt and I'm straight truth, like liars. It's interesting how when you put boundaries, people don't like you. You know what I mean? In that kind of sense. All of a sudden, I'm the problem. I'm the issue. But hey, I've had to be quiet and just shut up. But now I'm actually putting my foot down. I'm speaking up, and I'm pissing off a lot of people, and I'm not afraid of it because, hey, no one else is speaking up. I'm allowed to speak up. We have, which we all do have breaking, I'm at breaking point. So in saying this is going to be a good show because I'm going to devour what's going on in this crazy life living in LA, because the people in LA absolutely suck. They're all about me, 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 me. Couldn't give a damn, how you're thinking or how you're feeling. But hey, and this is why the longer I'm in this city, the more I hate it. That's just not, I'm being honest. I don't have to worry about your thoughts, in that sense, because this is how I feel. I come here for a reason. I have a purpose. I have a mission. I have goals. And in order to, fulfill my goals is the level and the amount of bullshit that you need to get through. Like what you need to, cut through. Like in a sense of like, yeah, it's just like next level. And it's just only here in LA. Because I've traveled all over the US. It's only just LA. I don't know what it is with them, but for a city that has the great beaches, well, in their eyes, they think it's good beaches, and good weather, the attitude, their rudeness is just absolutely shit. And you know what? I'm so glad that I'm not from the States. I'm so glad I'm not American, because you guys deserve what you get. You know what I mean? Because I don't go around making other people's life miserable. But hey, that seems to be the American way. You know what I mean? And I'm not putting up with it. I have a voice and you're going to hear about it. And welcome to my show, Sarah Talks Solutions. You can drop me an email, theblog@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You can listen to me every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You listen to the one and only The Block 105 Radio every Friday, 8 p.m. You can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA.
I need you. I can't do it on my own. Take my heart and cleanse my soul. Never let me go. Lord, take my heart and cleanse my soul. Never let me go.
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. Ladies and gentlemen, you tune into a bit of a different type of show. You can drop me an email at theblog@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, my IG, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Guys, this is going to be a show that you are going to be so taken back, because I'm about to let you know the craziness of living in LA. I've told you many times that people are just rude, selfish, inconsiderate, and they constantly, for some reason, I don't know what it is, because I know that I speak the truth, I stand my ground. And it's interesting how when I'm at a low vibrational state as we speak, which I'm trying to snap myself out of it, how you attract even more craziness and chaos into your life. So guys, my advice to you is please snap yourself out of it, go for a walk, do some coloring in, do some crosswords, do something that's productive and positive to snap out of it, because I'm telling you, this city will suck you dry if you allow it. Please, please, please listen to me on this, because I'm telling and talking from experience, and the people in this city are just pigs. That's all it is. They are just nasty, just arseholes. Guys, please, just look after yourself. Oh boy, and oh boy.
Lord, take my heart and cleanse my soul. Never let me go. Lord, take my heart and cleanse my soul. Never let me go.
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. Ladies and gentlemen, you tune in a bit of a different type of show. You can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Drop me an email, theblock@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Guys, we're talking about the horrible living in LA. Continuously just on survival mode, and I just can't seem to break free from it. The other day I woke up where my neighbors, unfortunately, and I didn't realize this is normal, this is the normal way of living in LA, that every second, third person are potheads. Big potheads. When I say potheads, like every day, all day, every day, they just smoke, and I'm just sitting back hearing, because the walls, as you know, the walls are thin, that the constant, the conversations, the laughing, the music's loud, the TV's loud, the constant slamming of the doors, and which it is, just like a sleep. And then on top of that, because they've been drinking and smoking, I hear them having good old sex. Yes, you heard it. sex. Oh my gosh. All hours of the night, all hours of the morning, and I just had enough. And it's just next level. And in front of my car, they wrote, "I love Dick." And I know that was directed towards me. I know that's a hate speech. I know that's a hate crime. This is not how it should be, but this is what it's like. You know what I mean? Like, they wonder why, like, you put up with it and you tolerate it. And then because I standing my ground and speak my mind, and now that I am a victim of crime, which is a real thing, guys, you need to just protect yourself, protect your peace, because these people here, they don't care. Especially because when I'm not from this city, I don't understand, but you feel it. You can tell people's bullshit, their pathetic shadiness. They try to be something they're not. I'm not about it. And that's why people do not like me, because I'll call them out. I'll call their bluff, their lies, and, their, narcissist behavior that they continue. That's an LA thing, and their rudeness. I'm not putting up with it. I'm certainly not tolerating it. And I have reached out to property managers. And now, which it is, I'm in the process of getting lawyered up, because game's on, gloves are on, let's go. Let's see how far you can go, because now I need to get out, and we're going to do this legally, and we're going to do this in a productive and a professional manner.
Traces of me left in your eyes while you hold somebody else. know it's been one hell of a ride, but our names are written in the skies. Every time you close your eyes, you see me dancing, dancing in your mind. Everything is still the same while I'm dancing, dancing. I don't wanna be forgot about. I just want you to remember, remember me.
Don't forget about it. Don't forget about it.
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. Ladies and gentlemen, you tune in a bit of a different type of show. You can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. You can listen to me every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Jump on the best digital radio station in the nation, The Block 105 Radio. You can drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can also jump on or shoot me an email, theblocksarahtalks.com. Guys, I am going through some really, really heavy mental / issues of just living in LA, where the support and people, they just don't care. They keep pressing, they keep pressing, they keep pressing. And hate crime, hate speech, it's a real thing, guys, because I had my first encounter, written in front of my car on the property, the building that I actually, where I live. Hate speech is a form of expression through which speakers intend to humiliate or incentivize hatred against a group or a class or a person on the basis of race, religion, skin color, sexual identity, gender identity, ethnicity, disability, or national origin. So this is a real thing, guys, because this hate crime and hate speech, this is just like, hate speech is a term that varied meanings where no single consistent definition is defined as a public speech that expresses hate or encourages violence towards a person or a group based on something such as race, religion, sex, or sexual orientation. And this was my first taste of it, where I had it, where it was actually, right in front of my car on the property that I live at, and they think that they're going to get away with it because she lives right next door to me. I have her number plates for her car. I have filed a police report. I've reported it to the property manager. So, I'm filing and I'm doing this the correct way because you are not going to bully me or harass me out of my own home. Like in a sense of enough is enough. Who are you? And show me some, respect. You people in LA are just, but then again, you're dealing with people that actually smoke drugs all day or, are potheads. You can't reason with those kind of people. You just can't.
Remember the way my heart died. It was you who committed.
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can drop me an email, theblocksarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Guys, this hate speech, hate crime, it's a real thing. It has exhausted me. How does this speech affect the brain? The results demonstrates the exposure to hate speech, even for about a quarter of an hour, affects the brain's response by reducing bold response to a region invoked by mentalizing while faced with pain of others, regardless of the group membership. So it's just horrible what it can do to you, you know. What is an example of hate speech? There's a few examples of what hate speech typically includes: describing groups, members with animals, subhumane or inferior, suggesting group members are behind the conspiracy to gain control by plotting or destroy, humans, which is not a good thing, guys. It is not a good thing. It's not a good headspace to be in.
All the time, dancing. I don't wanna be forgotten. I just want you to remember me.
Don't forget about it.
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. Ladies and gentlemen, you've tuned in a bit of a different type of show. You can drop me an email at theblog.sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. Ladies and gentlemen, you're tuning in a bit of a different type of show. You can drop me an email at theblog.sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Guys, I would love to hear from you. What is your form or best way to handle or take care of, hate speech? What can we do about the hate speech itself? Stomp out bullying, speak out against hate speech, fight racism, bigotry with love, empathy, compassion, and strength. We may not able to eliminate hatred. So, how do you deal with hate speech? React to the hate speech. Do not target the author, but rather the content of statement. Refuse or refute false claims where possible, where facts. So it's just, it's so sad, it's just like, how do you, you're so, as I said, I can't even speak. I'm just lost for words because I'm just like processing it. It's just horrible. How to deal with it. It's just been sitting with me. It's just, they say, react to the hate speech, which is, do not target the author, express your disbelief and displeasure, but do not get involved in pointless arguments or mutual dislinguing or insults. Beware of certain messages are published with the intention to provoke. So don't let yourself get carried away in the emotional and hateful triad. Stick to the calm statement. Easier said than done. And that's what she wants. She wants me to react. React in whatever ways feel comfortable for you. But do not prefer not to react directly to the hate speech. Then you could also publish your own positive nuanced statements via Facebook or Twitter about some topic or about the group that's been attacked. This could be subtle way of combating hate speech. Oh my gosh, not in this country. In LA, this freedom of speech, it's unheard of. You know what I mean? It is unheard of, like in a sense of, this is just crazy. Like, I am just in shock, and I just don't know who to actually, contact or who to speak, you know what I mean? Because I tried, to go down to the police, and they couldn't do anything. They couldn't do anything at all. And it's so scary because I am just, obviously fear for my own life, and I just don't know who to talk to. And I'm at a stage where it's like, I know I need to get out. And as you know, that takes money, that takes time. You know what I mean? Like, it's just horrible where I just feel a prisoner in my own home, where it's just horrible place to be, in a sense of, I just can't believe, like, this is normal. It is not normal. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions.
Ja, ey. De gör East Coast Science till en West Coast-låt. Står och viftar sina händer som det teckenspråk. Och de fattar inget när jag säger ung och kåt. Sjunger kärleken i blind, men det är väl så det går. Jag har en gangster-bitch, hon är min gangster-wife. Hon har en rik familj, men de har gangster-vibes. I deras gangster-crib så har de gangster-nights. Och de har sekelskifte 3-14 high.
Jag har en bad bitch, hon bor där i Danderyd. Hon har en gangsterpsykos och en gangsterstil. Hon har gjort mycket för att åka i en gangsters bil. Du vet hur mycket som händer i en gangsters liv, yeah. Allt ska vara dyrt, bror. Balenciaga, hon får en fucking G-brok och spränga in i Prada. Som en revisor, hon har koll på mina para. Om hon möter på en gris, bror, hon svarar till dem nada.
Nu undrar where the party at. Och Rasha som gammal från The Guardians.
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. Ladies and gentlemen, tune in a bit of a different type of show. Our goal in the show is to shine on American open wounds. Guys, I'm talking about hate speech, which is a real thing. Hate speech is rising around the world, which it is. Hate speech incites violence and intolerance. Devastating effect of hatred is sadly nothing new. However, it's a scale that impact and amplified by new communication technologies. So the hate speech, including online, has become one of the most common ways of spreading diverse on the global scale, threatening peace around the world. So this is scary. Like, the numbers are just gone through the roof, hate speech is an alarm bell. The louder it rings, the greater the threat of the genocide. It precedes and promotes violence. This is scary, like, in a sense of, like, allowed, to really, say what's on your mind or what's going on, especially which it is. I'm experiencing it out loud, out now. It is not healthy. It's not a good place, not a good space to be in. Guys, please just look after yourself, especially in LA, because the people here in LA are just nasty assholes.
Ey, kolla på min gangster bitch. Hon är min gangster wife och hon gör gangster shit.
Om ett år, se mig vart är vi. Jag säger vart du vill och svara snälla överdriv. Vår relation är fin men tror den går på övertid. Om det går överstyr, baby tagga ta din skit. Mannen sug på lika många D som dina skolbetyg. Säger att du hatar oss men lärt dig varje ord i smyg. Vill ni vara coola borde klippa er en tidsmaskin. Åkte 1997 och testa sno min stil. Och de vill prata pengar pratar inte bitch. Det är sånt de säger för hon är min fucking gangster bitch. Försöker prata men det låter bara gräsligt. Och hennes härlighet, den doftar gott i varje väderlek.
Nu undrar where the party at. Och Rasha som gammal från The Guardians. Ey, kolla på min gangster bitch. Hon är min gangster wife och hon gör gangster shit. Nu undrar where the party at. Och Rasha som gammal från The Guardians. Ey, kolla på min gangster bitch. Hon är min gangster wife och hon gör gangster shit.
Jag menar allt jag sagt tills nu, hon stannar vid min sida. Vi går livet ut, de grindar med den grabbarna 24/7. Kläderna är dyra nu, AMG, G-klass i bil.
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. Ladies and gentlemen, tune in a bit of a different type of show. You can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. You can drop an email, theblock@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Bilar vi kan styra nu. Kolla hennes outfit, frippla din hyra nu. Flexa med roller, den är min darling. Bara peka i butiken, den är din darling. Bror, det är skillnad på min och din darling. Hon är min gangster wife och hon är livsfarlig.
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. I'm Sarah B and I'm your host. You can drop me an email, theblock@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Guys, we're talking about hate speech, hate crime. As such, I'm giving you, 10 ways to fight hate, a guide, a community response guide. 1, act. 2, join forces. 3, support the victims. 4, speak up. 5, educate yourself. 6, create an alternative. 7, pressure leaders. 8, stay engaged. 9, teach acceptance. 10, dig deeper. Hate in America has become a commonplace. Which we can do is to stop the hate. Yeah, I already know that. I could feel it, It is just next to nothing. They say since 2010, law enforcement agencies have reported an average of 6,000 hate crimes incidents per year to the FBI. By government studies show that the real numbers is far higher and estimated 260,000 per year. Many hate crimes never get reported, a large part of because the victims are reluctant to go to the police. In addition, many law enforcement agencies are not fully trained to recognize and investigate hate crimes, and many simple to do not to collect or report hate crime data to the FBI. And I went to the police, the Pacific South Division here in LA, and the policeman, he turned me away, saying that he couldn't do anything, which I know that was a lie. He was just a lazy policeman. Here I am, fear of my own safety as such, and here I am thinking I could go to them. You think I really want to go there? I'm already crying, and I'm already and he just turned me away. I am disgusted by the police force of the South, out in, where are we? Culver City or West LA? I don't know. I'm just disgusted. As I said, you just got to arm and you just got to protect yourself, because no one is willing to help you. You just got to look after yourself. Get yourself a gun, get yourself a taser, something, because you need to protect yourself.
The party at och hon rör sig som Gamora från The Guardians. Ey, kolla på min gangster bitch. Hon är min gangster wife och hon gör gangster shit. Nu när where the party at och hon rör sig som Gamora från The Guardians. Ey, kolla på min gangster bitch. Hon är min gangster wife och hon gör gangster shit.
Ryan Reynolds here from Midmo.
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can sit back and let me take you on an impactful journey as I introduce you to today's new brand of American hero. Guys, you can drop me an email, theblock@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can drop me an email, theblock@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. You're listening to the best digital radio station in the nation, The Block 105 Radio.
På senare tid har det blivit mindre vi. Det har blivit mindre tid. Blivit van att leva vill. Du vill ha mig där bredvid. Jag faller inuti. Jag måste jobba, vill ha hela industrin. Så jag get up in the shit. Yeah. Jag är upp in det, så vad gör du? När mörkret faller, jag frågar vad händer med oss? När mörkret faller, är du som förr? Kan du ge mig din love? Har du tappat din trust? Är det inte som förr? Har du stängt din dörr? Eller är du på din rush? Jag frågar dig, vad gör du? När mörkret faller, jag frågar vad händer med oss? När mörkret faller, är du som förr? Kan du ge mig din love? Har du tappat din trust? Är det inte som förr? Har du stängt din dörr? Eller är du på din rush? Nu du börjar undra, var vi 50 eller 100? Träffar jag någon där i början? Var vi äkta eller tvungna? Du trodde kärlek var helig, gudalik treenig. Du sa bara att jag spelade, antar att ingen är felfri. Passion hittar själv vid någon tidpunkt här. Vägen är lång, jag vill bli konstnär. Måste förstå det baby, måste förstå det baby. Jag frågar dig, vad gör du? När mörkret faller, jag frågar vad händer med oss?
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can drop me an email, theblock@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Guys, I'm talking and discussing about hate speech. Unfortunately, it's a real thing. You know, hate is an open attack of tolerance and acceptance. It must be, it must be counteracted with good acts of good. Sitting home with your virtue does no good. In face of hate, silence is deadly. Empathy with interpreted is as accepted. Hate is an attack on a community's health. Hate actually escalates. We all know that. What can you do? Pick up the phone, which I've tried. These people in LA are just all about me. They don't give a shit. Sign a petition, attend a vigil, lead a prayer, repair acts of hate fueled by vandalism as, neighborhood or community. Use whatever skills which means you have. Be creative, take action, do your part to fight, act. They say join forces, reach out to allies from churches, schools, clubs, and other civic groups. What you can do, call on a group likely to respond to a hate event. Also call a local law enforcement officials. Support the victims. Hate crime victims are especially vulnerable. What you can do, report every incident, which I did go down and try to report it to the police, and he didn't want to take any information. He didn't want to do his job. He just turned me away, and he just gave me his card. So the person that I went down to, his name is Mahood, and this is the Los Angeles Police Department, the Pacific area, and he just gave me a card, and he just sent me on my way, where I was distressed, I was crying, I was just taken back. You know what I mean? They say, speak to the press, research your legal rights, speak up, dealing with media. What can you do? So share the media, contacts, ask the media to consider the following, in that sense. So there is other ways, silence, compliance, educate yourself. When it comes to hate, it's just crazy. Like, I just don't know, just educate yourself, guys. That's what you have to do. That's the best thing to do. Create an alternative. Do not attend the hate reality. That to me, that's not my way. Actually, pressure leaders, as such, stay engaged, networks, expanding comfort zone, in that sense, teach acceptance, as such. It's just, as I said, there's a whole list of what can be done. Dig deeper. Like, I'm just exhausted. I just, you know what I mean? As I said, I went to the police and they did nothing. They didn't help me. They couldn't do anything. He just turned me away. You know what I mean? Like, how can you help yourself, you know, if you can't even help, you know, with the police? They just didn't do anything. He just didn't want to do anything at all. Shame on you, police. Shame on you, the Pacific, you know, division, you know, the Pacific area. Shame on you, Mahood. That's your name, if I pronounce it. Shame on you.
Mörkret faller, är du som förr? Kan du ge mig din love? Har du tappat din trust? Är det inte som förr? Har du stängt din dörr? Eller är du på din rush? Jag frågar dig, vad gör du? När mörkret faller, jag frågar, vad händer med oss? När mörkret faller, är du som förr? Kan du ge mig din love? Har du tappat din trust? Är det inte som förr? Har du stängt din dörr? Eller är du på din rush? Livet som artist, det är inte för alla. Vad vet du om det? Det var du som taggade när vi hade något problem. Jag trodde du skulle stanna. Har du nu hittat någon annan? Är det för jag got a bindi, så vad gör du?
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can drop me an email, theblock@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Guys, if you have a concern, if you have a problem, please speak your mind, stand your ground. There is resources out there. I know sometimes as it is, I'm just mentally tapped out. You just got to keep fighting the good fight. I'm exhausted. Just like I said, this hate speech, hate crime, it's a real thing. It is a real thing, in a sense of, please don't stay silent. Please, 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 just take action, stand your ground, and it's just amazing, like what people will do and what they do to actually squash the situation. It is disgusting, and I'm disgusted how the attitude of LA, the attitude of the Americans, how they don't want to take any responsibility at all. But they're quick to, you know, ask for money. They're quick for you to, you know, if you can help them. You know what I mean? Yes, you're a selfish motherfucker of a race. You know what I mean? You LA people disgust me.
Mörkret faller, jag frågar vad händer med oss? När mörkret faller, är du som förr? Kan du ge mig din love? Har du tappat din trust? Är det inte som förr? Har du stängt din dörr? Eller är du på din rush? Jag frågar dig, vad gör du? När mörkret faller, jag frågar vad händer med oss? När mörkret faller, är du som förr? Kan du ge mig din love? Har du tappat din trust? Är det inte som förr? Har du stängt din dörr? Eller är du på din rush?
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. Ladies and gentlemen, you're tuning in a bit of a different type of show. You can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. You can actually shoot me an email, theblock@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Guys, I have had a strong, you know, hate crime that was directed towards me. Do something, act on it, put it on social media. I tried to go to the police, they didn't want to help me, but this is not the end of it. This is not the end of it.
Ey, this life is hard. Dämpa med jointen och den brinner. Ey, this life is hard. Brorsan bär på guns och poppa piller. Ey, this life is hard. Nu jag sitter bakom grinden. Ey, this life is hard. Ey, I tried so hard. Ey, livet är hårt. 9 millimeter Kalle 762. Stainless steel på tabbe som du står. Surrar i trakten utan telefon. Kroppen kliar av all tramadol.
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can drop me an email at theblock@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Guys, summer has kicked in. It is extremely hot. So you need to stay cool and you just need to stay hydrated. You just got to stay indoors or just stay cool if you can, because it is really hot out there. So in saying that, what's your go-to? What's your thing of when things are too hot? Mine is I have a cute little ice cream truck that comes by, which I absolutely love him. The best $2 I can spend. It's just so sweet. Like, it's just amazing how, I just love it. And they look, I tell them, I'm sure I'm their number one customer. I might be putting on a little bit too much weight, but hey, I'm enjoying, what's your favorite ice cream? What are the top 5 ice creams? You got vanilla, which that's what I've been doing. Vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, mint chocolate, and cookies and cream. So, depending on what your preferences and your taste buds, but I love all types of ice cream. Ice creams are yum. You know what I mean? So, what are your favorite? Vanilla, which is the best. I do like the plain Jane. Chocolate is always chocolate's always yummy, especially if you have like a little flake, or you put like Maltesers or Oreos, which is yummy. Strawberries is always nice too, especially if they have like real strawberries, which is always yummy. Strawberry flavor, not too much of a keen, but just real strawberries, yes. Mint chocolate chip, oh yes. If it's, made yummy correctly, that minty with the choc chips is amazing. And then you got the cookies and cream. Oh my gosh, it's just making my mouth water. And it's just like, what is the best ice cream? What's your number one flavor? Shoot me an email, theblock@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host.
Baby, är du med mig eller ska du vara snål? Jag har varit i trakten flera fucking år. Jag föddes här och det kvar jag står. Folk lyssnar på vår låt. De relaterar men det är få som förstår. Hela det här livet har varit rå. Säg junior med glera-masken på. Är vi taggad därifrån? Hälsade på grannen, nu jag back i min gård. Pray to the God, I pray to the Lord. Förlorade min älskade bror till detta år. Abbe, rest in peace. Rest in peace. Ey, this life is hard. Dämpa med jointen och den brinner. Ey, this life is hard. Brorsan bär på guns och poppa piller. Ey, this life is hard. Nu jag sitter bakom grinden. Ey, this life is hard. Ey, I tried so hard. Finns inga val där vi kom ifrån. Och klockan vill ha svar om vapen och något råd. Ingen kommentar, prata inte telefon. Här ute i ghetto, spelar du spelet, spela inte fel. Lär dig.
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can drop me an email, theblock@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Summer's kicked in, and it's all hot. What's your favorite ice cream? In a sense of, vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, mint chocolate, chip, cookies and cream. You know what I mean? Which country invented ice cream? The earliest evidence of anything approaching ice cream was made in China. Wow. Okay. Wouldn't think of that. Yeah. I'm just kind of like doing my research. I'm like, okay. you know, buffaloes, cows, and goat milk was heated and allowed to be fermented. Oh my gosh, I can't even speak. This yogurt was a mix with flour for thickening, and kampor, yes, kampor, for flavor, and then refrigerated being and before served. So, okay, I just wouldn't expect that. You know, China was the one that invented it. For some reason, I'm not believing it. You know, there's 12 types of ice creams. Gelatos, which is yum, yum, yum. Kufu, sherbet, sorbet, frozen yogurt, soft serve, Philadelphia ice creams. So yeah, like there's 12 types of ice creams that, which I love to try them all, like in a sense of what's your favorite ice cream? Like you got number 1, you got gelato. I love gelatos. You got 2, which is kulfa. You've got number 3, which is sherbet. You got number 4, which is sorbet. Then you got number 5, frozen yogurt. Then you got number 6, soft serve. And then you got number 7, which is Philadelphia ice cream. Then you got number 8, rolled ice cream. Oh, yum, yum, yum. And then you got number 9, snow cream. And then you got number 10, Italian ice cream. You got number 11, which is a Don Rama. Ooh, that's another one. I never heard that one before. And then you got number 12, which is matcha, which that's so a typical LA, matcha, because that's new to me. Never knew this type of ice cream, but since I'm out in La La Land, that's what they eat. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can drop me an email, theblog@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA.
Knep är försiktig dina steg. Måste vara modig, får inte vara feg. Här ute i ghetto, mammorna gråter och ber sina böner. Har massa frågor, hoppas Gud hör det. Lever i plågor, förlorade söner. Här ute i ghetto, saknade vänner. Jag är kvar bland höghus och bränder. Inget här har ändrats på länge. Min broder i himlen är våran skyddsängel. Hey, this life is hard.
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can drop me an email, theblog@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA.
Hard. Dämpa med jointen och den brinner. This life is hard. Pushar mig på gans och poppar piller. This life is hard. Nu jag sitter bakom grinden. This life is hard. Hey, I tried so hard.
How appropriate. Life is hard. And that's what I'm experiencing. Oh my gosh, it is just insane with dealing with the people here in LA. I don't talk to many people. I have changed so many times, in a sense of, I speak up and it's wrong of me. You know what I mean? I stand my ground because I'm not lying and I'm standing in truth, that it sets people off. Why do I set people off? Why? Isn't this a country of freedom of speech? You Americans are a bunch of hypocrites. That's what it is. You're a bunch of hypocrites. And it's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Ta sig till mig, jag är klar. Numret i några veckor, jag var ändå inte glad. Mycket saker som kan vänta, så jag jobbar varje dag. Jag har mycket att berätta, låt mig visa vad jag har. Mer pengar, mer problem, fråga som jag fan vet.
Jag Alishenko här med makaron. Om någon jävel här vill testa oss. Vi släpper lilla Haze om vi släpper.
Sarah Talk Solutions. You can drop me an email, theblock@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B. You can jump on my socials, Aussie_Sarah_LA. You're listening to the one and only Miss Sarah B, and I'm your host.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up during inflation.
You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can drop me an email, theblock@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Guys, you need to watch your back. And being in a big city in LA, people don't care. They're all about themselves. It is so sad, it is so lonely, and the isolation is a real thing, especially when you have to deal and handle things on your own, where you think that you can go to the police, you can't go to the police. You've got neighbors that are actually attacking you. You think that you can give someone a call. You know, there's a lot of people out here. It's all about me, 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 me. Guys, you just need to look after yourself. I would suggest, go get yourself a gun, go get a taser, go get something in a sense of just to protect yourself, because people are out to destroy you. They want to actually just, fuck with your minds, and they think that's normal. They think it's they actually enjoy it in a sense of, which is absolutely sickening, and it's disgusting, and it needs to stop. Guys, please drop me an email, theblock@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_L.
I get impatient, and I can't hide anymore. No more. I told you many times, I know you don't believe it. You're all of me is yours. Don't know I was before. Love you more.
Sarah Talk Solutions. Drop me an email, theblock@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Guys, jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. You can drop me an email, theblock@sarahtalks.com. Drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Guys, this show has been a very, very, very heavy show. This is some real, situations with this hate speech hate crime, it's a real thing. Unfortunately, this happened to me on Friday, which was it the 21st or the 20th? I'm not quite sure. But, I woke up and that was written right in front of me near my car. Guys, please look after yourself. The people are nasty. They're selfish, especially if you're living next to people that are, potheads, which these girls are potheads. They smoke all day, up all night, and having sex, and the walls are thin. Please look after yourself and look after yourself and look after yourself. Peace out to next week. You're listening to Sarah Talk Solutions. I'm your host. By all means, jump on, drop me an email, theblog@sarahtalks.com, drop me a text, 818-963-9183. You're listening to the one and only The Block 105 Radio, every Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can jump on my socials, which is Aussie_Sarah_LA. Look after yourself, look after yourself, look after yourself.
Ever thought about starting your own podcast?
Do you have a business or a message you want to share with the world?
Well, now it's easier than ever with Electrocast. Hi, I'm Mark Netter.
And I'm Peter Rafelson. We're the founders of Electrocast Media.
Whether you want to start a new podcast or already have one, join Electrocast to grow your audience, monetize your content, and build your community.
With our simple sign-up, you get free promotion, world-class analytics, premium ads, and personal support.
Go to electrocast.com and join our community today.
Electrocast. Transform your influence.
Electrocast.
Hi, everyone. I'm Geraldine Glass, a leader in the field of music as medicine, and I'm excited to share with you my newest release of healing sound, Pentatonic Visions, with Chris Scholler and Electrocast Records. Immerse yourself in ethereal realms where the harmonies of nature, tribal rhythms, and soundscapes blend with the crystal singing bowls. It's out now, streaming on all platforms.